Guys, if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and hit the alert button so you get updates. And also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. This podcast episode is also brought to you by Ritordo Family Books. If you're interested in great books for your children to read, get books by Christina Ritordo. And if you're interested in action, thriller, suspense books, you can get The Cabal, The Saga Begins, or fantasy books like Marcus the Vampire, both written by your host, Mark the Shark Ritordo. Again, go to www.ritortofamilybooks.com. Mark the Shark MMA Show.
Everybody, welcome back to the show. And today we got AJ back from the Let's Talk Fight podcast. How you doing today, AJ?
I'm doing good, Mark. It's good to be back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just so you guys know, AJ was on a few episodes ago, maybe like a month or two ago, I think it was.
Yeah.
And we did some fight recaps, and he's coming to us all the way from the UK, right?
Yeah. It's actually 1 a.m. in the UK right now.
That's how dedicated and loyal he is to the Shark.
Yes. I couldn't miss this.
Yeah, man. So before we get started, we're gonna go over last week's fight with Dillashaw, and we got this week's fight with Raya Hall and all that. I just want to get your opinion on something. I don't know, did you see that Conor McGregor fight?
Yeah.
I saw it this past Monday. I saw it on a replay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
So I saw it on ESPN Plus because you get it. They replay it again 2 weeks later for free. So do you think his leg broke because he checked the kick? I heard that he got injured before, while training.
Yeah.
He was actually fighting with
with an injured leg.
Broken leg there.
Yeah. I think with for example, the Chris Weidman break or the Anderson Silva break, every time it happens, they talk about either in the fight, at the start of the round, they have some fractures in the leg. So it's one more impact and then it breaks. So I believe the whole, he came into it injured. A lot of fighters do. It's nothing new. I think that his coach came out and said that it was when he went for a kick and he hit Dustin's elbow. And to be honest, it could have happened at any moment in the fight. It is kind of what it is. What it does for me, it gives Conor an excuse. It gives him a way out and a potential rematch in the future. I wasn't very crazy about how Conor played into this fight. I think he was listening to the fans a bit too much. I think fans were he needs to go back to the old Conor. He needs to, and I think he just forced that narrative a little bit too much because I don't think he lost. I don't think he lost the first Dustin fight because he was too nice. I just think he didn't train for it properly.
I kind of agree. He kind of went the opposite way, right? So it just goes to show you how some of these fighters, it's all for show.
You know
what I mean?
Yeah.
And for you to break your leg kicking a guy in an elbow, your leg must be pretty messed up beforehand because the leg, it's usually the other way around. Usually your elbow breaks while you're blocking the kick, not the other way.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to get your opinion on that. Because I don't know if people are going to be interested in seeing that as a rematch.
I mean, Conor always brings fans, but I don't know about the fight. I don't know. I think if he comes back and maybe he fights one more before the rematch, then maybe. If he can come back and get a win so that people know that he's actually a competitor now, they can give him a chance. Because he's lost, that's 3 in a row.
Yeah. Well,
No.
now they're saying like it might be Diaz next or something.
Yeah,
You know
I
what they
think.
should have him, but then
Yeah.
he'd be too big for him. I think instead of Nick Diaz, it should be Nate Diaz.
Oh
Supposedly,
yeah,
I don't know if it's true.
yeah.
I've been watching something on YouTube. I think they're trying to bring him to fight.
Robbie Lawler.
Yeah, Robbie Lawler.
Yeah. That he's coming back
I don't
this
know.
year.
I mean, maybe Nate might do good. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
I don't know because he's been out of the ring for so long.
Yeah.
You
I don't
know?
know. Nick, well, Nate, when he came back, even though he lost, he at least showed that he can do 5 rounds and he can like compete long distance and like not give up and like be in it in the fight. Nick, on the other hand, he hasn't been in UFC for years, and that could be a good thing as well. It could give him a chance for his body to recover, and like
Yeah.
it all really depends. Like, I'm really interested in that fight because if he comes back and even if he doesn't win, if he looks competitive and looks all like decent, then there's a bunch of money fights. Like, he might not make a run for the belt, but there's a bunch of money fights that
Well,
he
a lot
can
of those
he can
guys,
definitely
I
have.
don't think are interested in a belt anymore.
Yeah,
So anyway, the reason why I brought that up is I was like, well, let's have Connor fight Nate.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
with you. I'm with
That
you. I'm
would
with
be
you.
even better.
I'm with
And
you.
then I mean, have him fight Nate's brother, Nick.
Yeah,
Instead of Nate, right? If I don't
yeah,
know if you'd be able to get down to, I don't know if it would be at 170 or whatever.
yeah,
Maybe they should do like, instead of like, I mean, I know Connor would go up to 170, but that might be too
yeah.
much for him. Like maybe they should make it like 165.
Yeah. I mean, when he first came back against Cowboy, that was at 170. So he's even though it's one fight against Cowboy, he was kind of on the decline. He does have some experience there. Like, I could see it happening, especially like these guys, these big names like Nick, Nate, Connor. I think they should just focus on the money fights. I don't think they're like at championship level where they're gonna have to defend the belt time and time again. I think they're just a few big money grab shows, big pay-per-views, and then they duck out for like a year.
Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. So
Yeah,
what did you think of this past weekend's fight? They had
man.
some good ones, but the one like prior to the TJ fight that kind of like that I saw, like I only saw the main card. I didn't watch the undercard, but
Yeah.
they had that Darren Elkins guy. I don't know if you
Oh,
see the old time.
yeah.
I
Now
don't
that,
know what shit that guy is on to maintain
yeah,
RDL and be able to take that shit, that
Yeah.
damage for so long at his age, for doing it this long.
yeah,
I want it.
yeah.
I don't know if he's on some super herbs or some steroids.
It's
or
that
what.
old man strength. It's that, just
Holy shit.
veteran like techniques. Like he's just done it so many times,
Yeah.
I think.
But when you look at him, right? Anybody who's listening to this podcast or watching it on Twitch or YouTube when this goes up there, let me give you a piece of advice. I don't give a shit if you're a 250-pound bodybuilder. If you're in a bar and a guy starting with you and his face looks like Darren Elkins' face and his ears look like that, get the fuck away from
Yeah.
him.
You gotta go.
And
You gotta go.
being experienced like with jiu-jitsu and being around wrestlers,
Yeah.
like I know if a guy's got cauliflower ear,
Oh, yeah.
he's damaged. The other hand is if his nose is a little crooked, but that
Yeah.
guy's face is all busted up.
Yeah.
There's nothing left. His ears are gone. His nose is gone. I'm surprised even his hair on his head.
Yeah.
He's all fucking gone.
That
But
fight
that
was,
was just amazing that he was
Yeah.
able beat that guy. The guy just like tired himself. I was having fun
Yeah.
watching it. They were like
Yeah.
going like grappling back and forth, and that guy is I think a lot younger than him.
Yeah. He just gassed him out. Like,
He just got tired.
yeah. I think it's that veteran knowledge. Like, you just know that, look, I'm okay. I've been in wars before. Like, I can hang. Unlike this is probably this guy's first war, his first like test. I'm gonna be here when he's not, and he just took it. Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Yeah, and then what'd you think of that? The next one, I think it was Rollins versus Pava against you beat him by TKO. Derek
Oh,
Minor. I don't know if you remember that fight.
yeah. I do. Briefly,
I
that
think
was
if I'm
not a
not
good fight.
mistaken, I think the other guy, I think that was the one where the other guy was winning, right?
Yeah,
He was like beating the shit out of him, and then
yeah.
towards the end of the second round, the guy just came back.
Oh yeah, Giannis, yeah, that was a great comeback. Like, I think with fights as well, with seeing that you can't unload that gas tank. Like in the Darren Elkins fight, you can't just unload and just give everything you got and then have nothing left for the final round, because no matter how much damage you do, if that guy's still there and you're done, it doesn't matter. Like, the worst mistake is having no gas tank, and like, doesn't matter how much power you have, if you can't catch your breath, the other guy's gonna beat you up.
Yeah. The saying is tiredness brings cowardness or something. Like even
Yeah,
the toughest guy gets scared when they're tired. Yeah,
yeah,
man. I've been there myself, dude. When you're exhausted, dude, it's kind of fucked up when you're
yeah,
done with that. But yeah,
yeah.
man, that was like a good fight. But what did you think of TJ's fight? I thought Corey. Corey did some shit to him. He almost like I thought there were some moments there where he was going to put him away.
Yeah, yeah. I
Like
think,
that first round, I believe it was the
yeah,
first round, and I think the second round there were some
yeah.
shots that he got in, right?
Like, he dropped him at one point, like got him to knock down a little bit with, yeah. Coming into this fight, like, I really liked Corey in this fight. I thought this was his chance to get back in to challenge for the belt. I thought a big name, if he could beat a big name like TJ, this would be it. And watching the fight, it was such a good fight and such a close fight. I did have TJ winning it. I thought that as much as like Corey landed some really nice clean shots, TJ just has a way of being able to maybe not like do it in the most like spectacular fashion of like knockouts or submissions, but he knows how to win a fight. He knows that
Yeah. You know what he
Corey,
does?
yeah,
I would call it like if it was karate or striking, I would say it would be point fighting, right? But the
yeah,
way he was doing it was like point wrestling. Like I remember
yeah,
I was at this jiu-jitsu tournament, a guy I knew, big guy. He was in the absolute division,
oh
and
wow,
he fought a guy like a guy smaller than him, but the guy was a better wrestler. So what he would do, he would take. Oh shit! I just lost power again. Take him down. You still there? Still there? Hello? Hello? You still there? Shit! I might have lost him. You still there? Hold on, let me get my phone. All right, guys, we're back. We had a slight technical difficulties. I lost power to my house, and even my generator for some reason didn't kick in. But I believe where we left off was talking about TJ's fight last weekend. Basically,
yeah,
the other guy was impressive, but we just think that TJ, he knows how to play the game just like a wrestler would know how to wrestle for points. So
yeah.
we got to win. I mean, he was put in danger a few times. I thought he was going to get knocked out, but I guess we can move on
Next week's
to
card.
this weekend's fight. We
Oh,
got
this week.
yeah, we got
Yeah.
Uriah Hall versus Sean Strickland. I'm trying to see if there's anybody. I don't know too many of the other people. I don't know if you know them. Trying to see who's
No,
on.
not really. It's a very low key card. I think
Yeah,
really just the main event that's anything too special.
I don't know if they got like Jared Gooden's on there, but he's and Brian is on there. They're the only ones with like they've been around for a while, but their names don't hit me. I'm thinking
Yeah,
new to the game.
yeah.
So what do you think about Uriah Hall and the Strickland?
I think this has potential to be a really, really good fight. Uriah Hall, has impressed me lately. Obviously, his last fight was against Chris Weidman, and that ended like so quickly because Chris Weidman broke his leg. Um,
Yeah.
But I was really looking forward to that fight, and I think it's good that he got a quick turnaround. Like he's back already, and he wants to get a fight. And a guy like Sean Strickland, I think he gets it done. I think he has the experience and the power to get it done. I think,
Strickland?
and Uriah Hall, I think he's had the experience and the power to get it done. I think when we watch the fight, we're gonna see that Uriah Hall is also gonna be a lot bigger than Strickland. I feel like.
Oh,
I think
size-wise?
yeah, yeah, and I think that's gonna play into it. I think Uriah Hall's gonna. I think this is a really good fight for him to make a statement. If he can get it done, something impressive, I think we start talking about him as a potential challenger. You know,
Yeah.
if he can get it done.
Because he's like that college quarterback that, you know, everybody was talking about, and then he kind of
Yeah.
like performed. I think it was all
Yeah.
mental for him.
Yeah,
He's definitely got the skill set. I mean,
yeah,
sure he's improved on the ground, although we really don't see him on the ground, but
yeah,
striking wise, he's great.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, I think uh, he has, like you said, his early career. I think a lot of it was mindset that kept him from reaching that top spot of where he kind of was meant to be. But over the years, and recently, I've seen him kind of like, especially that Anderson Silva fight. We saw him that he's, I think, more accepting of the role he's in. He's more of a, he knows that he's a UFC fighter and he's got to do more than just train. He's got to be a guy to talk to press, and he's got to be a guy to, you know, really fulfill that role. And yeah, I think this fight, if he does something impressive, he can definitely start getting to the top of the rankings because
Yeah.
he's a big name. He's a big name in the division.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. You know, have you been following any of the other ones? I haven't been following Bellator, and I'm kind of pissed off because they switched to Showtime, and
Showtime, yeah.
they got this pretty good tournament going on. I think it's like featherweight. They got Patricio Pitbull going at it with
AJ McKee.
Yeah, he's undefeated, and I think they're fighting this weekend, right?
Yeah, they are. I think low-key Bellator is gonna have a better card than UFC this weekend. That main event is a really good main event.
Man. I've been meaning to get at least the trial version of Showtime. I just haven't had a chance.
Yeah.
I agree with you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, McKee he's like an assassin, dude.
Yeah.
And Patricio Pitbull, I mean, in in that featherweight division, I think he even won another weight class. He's definitely got to be.
Yeah.
I would actually like to see him. I wish to God they would do a battle between UFC and Bellator. I in my eyes, I think he's definitely got to be one of the best ever.
Yeah.
You know, at least in the top three. I mean, he just like knocks people out. He's got decent jiu-jitsu. And McKee is just like on point, man. He's got great stand-up, great jiu-jitsu. He's undefeated.
Yeah. I think McKee's doing the right thing.
He may, you never know. He may get the Grand Prix belt, but I still don't know how that works. If Patricio loses this, I think he still maintains his title. I don't know how that works.
Yeah,
this is a belt, I think, for the Grand Prix, but I don't know how.
Yeah,
I don't know how that works. Like they have a grant, because I think the reason why they do that is because I think last year when it was on regular Denzin, I think they had a competitor from one competition, so maybe that's why they have it. I don't know. But then you got Emmanuel Sanchez, who just fought for the belt, fighting on the undercard, like on the co-main event, and then you got Nurmagomedov, the guy's brother.
This is
the guy's brother, right?
Yeah.
and he's 12-0. I don't know. I forget what country they're from. Dagestan. Or something?
Russia. Yeah, Russia. Dagestan.
Russia,
Yeah.
part Russia.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know what they put in the water over there.
I know. It's crazy.
They're
All of
kind of
them.
like years ago when the Brazilians were just entering,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Man. I don't know what they put in the water. They're very well balanced and they're tough as nails.
yeah.
But yeah, I am honestly thinking that you're right. I think that might be a better card, man,
I
than
think
the
so.
UFC. Yeah. So what do you got going on? Like, what's going on with your podcast? You got any new
Yeah.
episodes that just came out, or you got one coming out this weekend?
New episode just came out. We talked about the TJ fight. And yeah, we're gonna have a new episode out on Monday. Yeah, new episodes every Monday. Check us on Instagram as well. Let's Talk Fights Pod. Yeah, a lot going on that page.
Oh, you're on. You publish on Instagram, or
We publish our podcast on like Spotify and all of that. But
oh, you mean
we-
you just use Instagram
Yeah.
to notify people?
yeah, a few clips on there, some stuff. Yeah, we'll be active on Instagram.
Did you ever get your YouTube channel up and running?
Not yet. I gotta do it, figure it out.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if you know, but I also started another podcast.
oh yeah.
Yeah, called the Mark the Shark Show. To talk about things
Oh, nice.
outside MMA. So
Yeah.
I interview entrepreneurs and musicians, authors, and stuff like that. I haven't started a YouTube channel. I'm kind of hesitant about it. 'Cause
Yeah.
for me, it's like, all right, I don't know about you, but when you come, for people who don't know, when you got your podcast, you got to like, unless you pay someone, you got to post the links to every single Facebook group, and it's a pain in the ass. So then if you got the same thing going on YouTube,
Yeah.
you got to do the same thing. So part of me is like, all right, I'll just put the stuff out on YouTube, and if people see it, they see it. They just focus
Yeah.
on the podcast. And another part of me is like kind of do both. It's very time consuming. And then
Yeah.
I tried, and then you got to edit or add stuff to. I don't do that much editing. I add like a little intro and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me know if you need help with that, man. But that's the only good thing about well, unless you want to add stuff to it. Like if this was when we do stream live, this isn't live now. It's for guys who are watching this on Twitch, this is pre-recorded. But when you stream live, you can push it. It's there already, you're done.
Yeah.
One shot. But you still got to promote it.
Yeah. I think working on this podcast for like going for a few months now, and it's the work after recording, it's the work after that is more time consuming. Like
Promoting, I think, is like
Yeah.
a bitch, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll share with you offline. I'm thinking of looking at some tools. There was one that had there was like a free tool that I used, but I think it was like a hack, dude, because whenever I did it,
Yeah.
even if you set it to space out the times between a Facebook group page, Facebook would get pissed off, or the groups would get pissed off, and they lock you out. So I would get banned.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm hoping there's a paid one for that. And then I got Instagram. Like there's some people that they get really into this. They'll post like little videos of themselves on Instagram doing this. I don't have time for that shit.
Yeah.
Like Facebook forums, you got the groups.
Yeah.
Right. Occasionally I put like this video, probably I'll air it on my personal Facebook and my Mark the Shark Facebook page, as well as this guys, if you're probably gonna be seeing this on Twitch this Saturday, but it airs on Twitch and on my website and stuff like that. So Facebook's at least got the group so you can target people. Instagram doesn't have it. And you have a Twitter account too, or no?
Yeah, but don't use it much. Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't see the use in Twitter unless you got a lot of followers on there.
Yeah, for real.
I know, right?
It's really hard to grow on it as well. To, get any traction.
Yeah. So is there anything else that you think we should talk about? I mean, we got the fights. Have you been watching the One Championships at all?
Yeah, I've been checking out a few fights. I know there's this girl in there. She's like the youngest fighter. She's like 16 and she's winning
Victoria
fights.
Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she's
found
been
that
killing it, man.
pretty crazy. Like one championship has got like such a different culture there. Like it's such a different organization compared to like the American stuff. But it's cool. It's cool to watch.
Yeah. You know what I like about it is that, like, for me, it's free.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
just watch
yeah,
it on YouTube. For those who don't know it, the only thing that is kind of awkward, but the reason why I don't really report on is because those names of the fighters are so
yeah,
friggin' hard to say, man.
yeah, yeah,
You know, because you had Eddie Alvarez on there.
yeah.
I don't know how he's doing. And
Demetrius
then,
Johnson as well.
yeah,
I
I know he
also,
got like Alvarez. I think he got disqualified for one,
yeah,
and I think he might have won one. I don't know if he's still in the running. I haven't been following it that much. And then they got this other thing. I was just talking about this in my last episode. Karate Combat. I don't know if you've seen it
yeah,
on YouTube.
yeah, yeah,
They got George St. Pierre and Boss Root, and it looks pretty cool. It
yeah,
kind of still reminds me of the old like Professional Karate Association kickboxing days, or the
yeah.
old full contact karate days in the U.S. The '60s they had.
With one,
But it's
I,
cool.
I saw something interesting about one recently. Like their founder or whatever, like posted something on Instagram about who should I hire next, and Stipe Miocic actually commented on that, saying he's
Really?
kind of he's saying he's frustrated with UFC. Like he wants an immediate rematch with Francis, and he's not getting that.
So
But
he wants to go to Karate Combat, or does he want to go
no,
into
no,
one
one
championship?
FC, one FC, one championship.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Little
yeah.
rumors. I think he's kind of stoking the fans and stuff. Let them know he's frustrated, but interesting. I think
If he
someone like
goes in
Steve,
there, I think he'll smoke him.
yeah, and I think he'll get paid a lot more as well.
Yeah. Well, a lot of these
Big
organizations outside the UFC, they pay more. Like the
Yeah,
PFL, if you're
yeah,
a no-namer and you make it to the finals, you get paid $1 million. I've been slacking on that
yeah,
one. I
yeah,
think what Kayla Harrison, I think, is still like crushing people. Actually, I think they got
yeah,
the finals. Let me check that out. I think I saw that.
yeah. Kayla Harris is a beast.
Yeah, man. For
She's one
those
that's
who don't
gonna,
see her, she's 10 times better than Ronda Rousey. Other than the fact that
yeah, yeah,
not just from a judo aspect, 'cause she's won judo gold 2
yeah,
Olympics in a row, which I don't think
yeah,
anybody, at least in the U.S., has done. I'm not sure about the other organizations, but yeah, if she, I don't even have to look, but they got the playoffs one starting. They gave Ray Cooper versus Rory McDonald. Ray Cooper won it last year. I do know because I saw
yeah,
that. This is Rory McDonald. He's been doing good since he left the UFC. He won the
he
Bellator
has, he
belt.
has.
Now, if he wins this match, it's the semifinal match, then he goes to the finals. So he can win another $1 million for this.
Yeah,
I think he'll probably beat Ray Cooper. I don't think Ray Cooper's. I don't know if he followed the PFL. I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
think he's too well rounded. What I'm surprised is Gleison Tebow moved up in weight. He actually,
yeah,
I don't know what happened. He must have lost his last fight because I think he beat Rory McDonald, if I'm not mistaken,
yeah. He did.
in the last
It was like a
PFL match.
split decision. Yeah, split
Uh,
decision. A lot of
so
people
then he
said
must have
Roy won.
lost. So he lost his
Yeah,
next match then, right?
yeah, yeah,
But I don't even have to look at this. I already know that Kayla Harrison is definitely gonna win it again. I mean,
yeah,
for those who
yeah,
don't know it, I mean, she's 10 times better than Ronda Rousey in
yeah,
judo,
yeah,
and she's got great wrestling, and she's got pretty good stand up too. I mean,
yeah.
she's got power to her,
And
and I always look
she's
forward when there's a PFL event on. If I sit down and watch it, I'll
yeah,
skip the whole thing to get to Kayla Harrison. But what I don't like,
yeah,
what ESPN does, like what they do with the UFC, if it's the next day after the event, you can pick which fight you want,
oh
but you
yeah,
can't do that with the PFL. You got to
yeah.
go through the
Gotta,
whole thing.
yeah,
I think they split up, and they split it up in 2 halves. You got to find a second video.
oh
But
yeah,
ESPN's got to do something better with their navigation because
yeah,
sometimes it's hard to find a second part of that video. But yeah, I think definitely Rory McDonald's definitely going to make it to finals.
Yeah.
They had some other
Taylor's
people.
gonna do
They
it.
had they had some other guy on there.
They got
Some
a boxer,
old-timers
Clarissa
on there
Harris.
from the UFC on there. I don't see them. That might be in the playoff too. Because this card is coming in August 13th. I gotta watch that before I go away. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's hard to keep up with so many things, man.
Yeah, a lot of fighting every week as well. Yeah,
Think about it, right? Got the UFC on Saturdays. I think Bellator is on Thursdays or Fridays.
yeah.
One championships on Wednesdays. So unless you're a couch potato,
Yeah.
you know, you got a lot of stuff going on.
You just gotta keep an eye for like the ones that really stand out, especially with the other
that's what I
organizations.
usually
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Hey, man. So it was great having you. Great on the show, guys. Check out AJ's podcast. Let's Fight Talk. Let's talk
Yeah,
Fight Talk, right? It's called?
Yeah, Let's Talk Fights podcast. Remember to check that out.
Check it out. He's got a partner on there that he does the show with. One time I got to have him and his co-host on here.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, man. You know what
Next
we got to
time.
do? We got to do is I want to get you, him, and some other people that I like occasionally have on the show. I did it
Yeah.
once, but the recording got messed up, so I can never publish it because I used the Anchor app that came with the podcast on the phone. It doesn't work that good. I had like a 3-way conversation with people. It was like I don't want to call it a console, but like a board of people, and we were just like talking about like different events and stuff like that in MMA. So I want to get something like that, and maybe get like there's another guy that runs a podcast. I forget his name right now off the top of my head. So we can like all do like one big thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Next time we'll definitely get my co-host on.
Yeah, man. Take care.
No worries, man. Thanks.
All right. Everybody listening or watching this, just stand back for a short break. And then don't forget, I stream every Saturday at 3:00 on Twitch and on my website. And new podcast episodes come out like usually every Sunday. And don't forget to follow me on my YouTube channel, MarkTheSharkMMAShow.com, and check out the books I've written. Mark is the Vampire and the Kabbalah Saga Begins. They're both on Amazon, and you can get them on my website as well, MarkTheSharkMMAShow.com. Check that out if you want to be a sponsor or a guest on the podcast. All right, guys. Take care.
Peace.
Yep.